Welcome back, y'all. It's another beautiful day in hip hop baby's history. We got to review this Gumbo Deluxe, bro. I just got, I got so much to say about this album, bro.
Yeah, this was a good one.
Starting off the bat, the album name Gumbo is a metaphor for there's a little bit of something for everybody. We like obscure things. We like experimental things. But it's got a little bit of something for everybody, bro. I don't care what you like. This is one of the best fusions of trap, jazz rap, rock, all that shit, all into one that I've probably ever heard. I mean, it's a very specific genre that he has made on his own. But
Okay.
Pink Siifu, he got one with this one, bro. Would have gone higher if I seen this deluxe.
Right. Yeah, tell more.
Yeah, that's a whole nother album. I mean, he did that with Negro and Negro Deluxe, where he added a bunch of songs to that one too. So that's kind of just what he does, and he doesn't like the. Seems like he doesn't like the whole music in or back or cut stuff. And you might as well just drop it because you're gonna get streams anyways. Overall, I mean, the addition of this deluxe did not hurt the album whatsoever, which is hard to do nowadays. I feel like every deluxe muddies and ruins a lot of albums. This one was just adding on right after. Nothing too crazy.
Gumbo, the little interlude, especially Big Rube showing up. He shows love to his influences. It's not too heavy, but you definitely hear it in some of his flows, his cadences, and some of the production he uses. But it's also different because right after that you go into Wayne's Bros, right? Aggressive, um, rock almost song, especially with some of the ways he's rapping. It threw me off. I've heard the dude on features before, but this is the first project. This project is a little different. I think he connected the dots, and I think that's why I love the album cover too, because it's a picture. It's like a painting. He painted a beautiful painting with this. Everything connected once you really sit with it. And I think you have to sit with it, especially if you're not used to an album hitting you in the face, like this one does.
For sure, bro. And I agree with you. I mean, this album, I remember when he dropped it, he said, I don't got to say too much for this album because it speaks for itself. It really does speak for itself, bro. You don't have to know nothing about Pink Siifu. You don't have to know nothing. Just listen to this album, bro. It's just like, man, this nigga takes you on so many different little pockets in his mind. It's crazy. He starts off, like you said, introduction. Here's what Gumbo is. It's for everybody. And then he smacks you in the face with Wayne's Bros. And then right after that, he doesn't let off the gas. You got Roscoe right after that. And you're like, damn, bro, what is this? It's like metal or something, bro? Like,
Yeah.
good God. It's like really good rock rap. And I mean, it's not hard to find really good rock rap, to be honest. I mean, as long as you're not being corny about it, because a lot of the influences are the same, and the yelling and stuff, it could still be interpreted as just regular rapping and stuff like that. But he does have a lot of like rock instrumentations in there that makes it that rock rap. And he does it really well. He does it super well. And then what's really surprising is that he can slow it down so fast, like he did on track 4, "Fuck You Me, Hold Me Down," and just shows you like his jazz roots and stuff, and you like, God damn, bro, like he was just on 10 and now like I'm mellowed out. Like it's crazy. It's like it's a ride. It's a roller coaster.
He really gets into some of his jazz or just getting smooth, getting a little funky, like on Living Proof, Family, a little bit on Scared or Scared. He really knows how to switch up the tempo, switch up the vibe, right when I feel like maybe you're like, okay, he needs to get out of this sound, or like, oh, it's getting a little too hectic, when he gets right back into the other sound. Especially because, like we were saying earlier, it's called Gumbo. So I feel like if you're going to name it that, you do have to be well-rounded. You have to show your versatility, because what's good about Gumbo? If all the things in that pot taste good, right? No, if you season it well, if all of that shit put together, if it tastes good, that's when the gumbo's the best.
Yeah, for sure. All the way around. It's got all the parts, and it's a little bit for something for everybody, and you are really gonna like it because it's like you were saying, like he has really good timing and like placement with his stuff, and he knows when stuff is getting a little bit too monotonous, or he's it getting to the point where he's gonna overdo it, and then he'll switch it up real quick and do something completely different. And that's really like a true testament to how great an artist is you got a lot of people who can make hits and make songs and make really catchy songs. It is easy to make a 2-minute song, bro. Like nobody, no, I don't think anybody really has too much trouble making like a melody and stuff like that. But to make it a complete project where you don't even really need your features like that to break up monotony or do something, keep attention, and you can keep the attention on your own just by how you switch up energies and stuff. Like that's, I mean, it's making of a great album already. So, and we ain't even into my favorite tracks yet. Every time, man, he just be switching it up, bro. But Bussin' is such a cold song.
I feel like it's all chill on that track. That's why that track is so hard. It's crazy. It's like a little spice on it, but it's not too much. I love it when he starts doing like, even when the judge threw the book at me, like he just start getting really into like the playful vocal inflection.
Yeah, like his tone and his demeanor stayed the same throughout. Even though his flow is switching, he's getting a little bit more sporadic with it. Like I would describe it as just like he ice cold, bro. Like this nigga, it's a cold nigga right there, bro. He's throwing ice cold bars at you, bro. You gotta take it, bro. And that's what the song is called in parentheses. It's called Cold, so it's busting cold. He got these weird interlude type things that aren't interludes. He doesn't say that they're interludes, but they're actually interludes. He thought he could trick me. I still hate that shit. They actually had some relevance in this, and I feel like we were talking about this before. That it's like kind of just like some eerie ambient shit, and he like is almost going into spoken word, which is just one more thing for people to get into.
Yeah, like pink and green, white and gold. For sure, a lot of the titles have like weird punctuation and stuff after them, but for sure was a good one because I feel like they helped transition the album, or they brought enough on their own to be tracks too. Like they weren't just interludes, like you're saying. And sometimes even when they're just interludes, when someone just talking, these were damn near their own tracks. I can see me putting one of them maybe in my playlist. But really, yeah, I feel like it's a good transition into at least pink and green into back, because back is another highlight for me too. I really love that track.
Bruh.
So when he really started to like really listen to him by himself or with other features as like they're hopping on his tracks, it grew on me pretty quick actually. It was like, oh, okay, this is dope. I can see myself fully enjoying a project like this. And really, once it hit, he kept hitting. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really like a moment where it got dull. It got like, this is an hour and a half album, especially with the Deluxe, right? And I'm sitting here like, damn, the middle bored me out like some albums, or the ending felt a little too long. And that doesn't happen a lot.
It's more the way that he makes it. I mean, like, best way to describe it is just like, this is a true album, right? It's not, you're not hit seeking, you're not looking for just one-off songs to blow. The way that it flows, and like it's like a roller coaster. Like you got the highs and the lows, and he brings you all the way down, and he'll bring you all the way back up. It's great, man. It's like there's really not a dull moment on it. And yeah, Back's a great song. Front right with the right cardio.
Left right. The flows and the way he makes the hooks really get stuck in your head too. Like I said, he gets really into the wacky inflections, and he really uses them for the hook sometimes. And I feel like when you get into that, it really gets stuck in your head. I'd be just randomly saying that one like throughout the day, like especially after I've been listening to this album, I'd rather be like, man, like that shit is crazy, bro. Doing too much. I love that song too. Like that little part, the beginning part of the album, even though we're saying there's no lulls, but I feel like the beginning part of the album, it started off really strong. You know, the OG part of the album is really strong because Doing Too Much is another highlight. I feel like I put that on my mama's name. The rest of these songs be doing too much. Like, it's hella is little moments like that. And I feel like that track, he's not spitting at you hella. He's being cool. It's a chill. He's just popping in like, wow. And he keeps saying like little things in your ear. But that track goes crazy to me. Even though he's not spitting like 1,000 words at you, there was a lot said in that song to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying?
A minimalist approach to a song about niggas doing too much, bro. Like you can't.
These hoes be doing too much.
You can't do it better than that, bro. He's got really genius moments on this shit. He's really intentional with his metaphors and his the way that he presents songs and stuff. It's really great, bro. Like if you dive into this project, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend diving into this project. But yeah, like you were saying, the first part is probably one of my favorites, even though I do have some really good songs on the back end. I just think that the range that he was showing in the beginning was not only first off unexpected, but second, it's just like the most diverse range throughout the whole project is that first
yeah.
8 track.
Because the second half, I feel like he kind of gets more in a consistent chill vibe. But there are some more upbeat moments. But then you have like I said, Call the Bro, which is one of my favorite tracks. I really love that track. Big ol' like he gets Baby Mother, who I really like. She's a good feature. I feel like that was the perfect type of track to feature her on. Play On. He really found a way to make the album kind of chill out, but still show some versatility every once in a while with the flows or with the features. You got some. I'm not familiar with a lot of these features. Like they don't have a lot of work, but they didn't miss on a lot of these beats. Kept me like, oh, this is dope. Especially on which track was that? Long Hair Don't Care, where the second part it was almost like chopped and screwed. They slowed it down, and it was like the same track, but it was like hella like the vocals and stuff was all slowed down and was tight. I love how he did that on that one. He finds a way, like even in the track, he'll switch it up within the track. He'll make the beat sound different, or he'll slow it down literally, which makes it easy to keep your ear intrigued.
Bravo, bro.
Yes, bravo.
Of course.
Bravo to that track. That track was dope.
Yeah, whoever did the chorus on that, bro, hit me up, bro. I need a chorus, bro. Voicemails Uptown, where you got Monte Booker on there. One of the few people that I actually do recognize, and I think the guy who we're talking about is Turish Benji.
He pops up a lot.
He does most of the vocals, right? Like he was the one who was singing on it.
Crazy.
Yeah, he does a great job, bro. Really talented, bro.
Yeah. I feel like the second half he really gets like it's almost like more personal. You know, he gets kind of introspective. My favorite track on this part was really like Call It Bro because one, I like the features a lot. Two, that beat. Like you talk about jazzy, literally, especially the end is like just like the he just ends it with the jazzy instrumental playing at the end. And I feel like a lot of the song is just talking about how every once in a while you need to reach out to your bros, you need to reach out to your family because a lot of people have a lot going on in their lives. And as we get older, sometimes, people, you can't get things over text or when you meet up and do little things. Sometimes it takes a call to check in and vent and tell your story. I feel like a lot of songs, he kind of gets into that in his own way. It's not like he's just preaching at you or he's just telling songs about his life. It's like he finds a way to do it, but it's still a good track. It doesn't take away from the track. It's not like, oh, this is his personal moment where he's just talking about the bitches he's fucking, how his life's fucked up. It's like, it still flows like the first half of the project, even though it's kind of a tone shift.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, bravo, the track, bravo to the album as a whole, especially like the OG, and then we get into the deluxe tracks, and these ones almost go. I wouldn't say they go more off the wall, but it's almost like they're more rappy to me. But the beats on some of them are so off the wall. It's like, what? Like, how are you rapping on this?
For real, bro.
I feel like the deluxe really showed, which added more love to the project for me because I like when he could rap. Dude can rap, even when he's doing the little playful shit. He can rap. And I feel like on the second half with the features, the deluxe part of the album with the features and stuff, they really flex that. They really start to flex these skills.
Yeah, bro. First of all, you got that grimy ass banger off rip, Juice or Rep. Ooh, bro, it's earth shaking, bro. It's like Florida music, but actually good, bro. Like where they add all that, but like it's good, bro.
Some of these beats on this second part, like the deluxe part, are so grimy, so like fucking your friends, especially because Z-Looper, shout out to him.
Yeah.
Just a gritty beat just going over and over and them just talking about doing some wild shit or just flexing.
Yep.
I was worried because like we were saying before with deluxe albums, they could be hit or miss, especially when an artist wants to damn near make a deluxe album, a whole nother album, they add more tracks, but nah, keep doing that. Like you said, he's done it before. Probably even before it was a big fad or right when it started. And I think a lot of indie artists or smaller artists, they can do that. Because if they're putting time into a track, they're usually putting a lot of effort into it. So, like Isaiah Rashad dropped the Homies Beg part, and it was only a few tracks, but those added some, additional spins to the album. This was
some depth. Yeah, and this one definitely did too. One of my favorites, you were talking about Long Hair Don't Care, how you liked how it chopped and screwed. Old school / beep is like the opposite of that, where it starts off really, really slow. I love the sample on it. I don't know the name of it. I'm not a sample snitch, but I love the sample on it. the song is just so good, bro. And like it slows. It's a microcosm of the whole album where it slows it all the way down, and he literally picks it up to like times 10, bro. Like, and he just spitting at you, and then it switches right into Big Dog.
Yeah.
That's my favorite track, bro. Like probably on the whole thing. I mean, like not as far as lyrically, but as far as the song goes, like
I think that's why he put them as the deluxe too, because maybe they wouldn't have fit within the album as much. I don't know. Maybe he recorded these after, but I feel like if they were recorded during those sessions, like these were good enough to be their own little thing because they flow within in that vibe. I feel like maybe if Fucking Your Friends was in the album, it could have fit, but there was other songs that fit better. Like,
yeah, it's like
Fucking Your Friends replacing like maybe another song in the original album, but really, I feel like the original album was so good. It was like maybe he felt like those were the best ones to give the gumbo the flavor, and then these are another plate, pretty much.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I agree with that. And then, yeah, because like Juice Rap and Fucking Your Friends sound like they should either be in the place of Wayans Bros or Roscoe. Like that's what it sounds like. So it's like he definitely knew what he was doing. Like you don't want to over season the dish, bro. You gotta, you gotta put the right amount, bro. And if you want that second plate, here you go, bro. He's like, matter of fact, here's 5 more tracks for y'all.
yeah, people was fucking with this album. Heavily recommend this. You just want a few tracks. My favorite tracks is Bussin', Call the Bro, Doing Too Much, Fucking Your Friends. And if I had to go more, I could put hella more, but those were probably like my favorite, like 4. I think that's 4.
Yeah, I go with Big Dog, Bravo, Smile with Your Golds, doing too much.
When I was first listening to this album, I think my favorite tracks, like I wasn't messing with all of them as much, and it was like Wayne's Bros, Voicemails, and Smile, the one you got. And now they kind of changed. I sat with it, and I damn near. When I play this, sometimes I'll just play tracks, but I damn near just started to let it just play. I could just let this play the whole 28 tracks and vibe, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it, bro. For real. Pink Siifu, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. I wish I got to see you in concert. I did not, unfortunately. But whenever you go on tour again, because I know he puts out a lot of music, so good time to get into this. He does release a lot of music, and he's getting a little bit bigger, so you know the grandeur of this whole thing might be a little bit more than what it was. But as far as like art goes and constructing an album and you know sticking to themes, using tone shifts, using tempo shifts, all this stuff, bro, like he does so much.
Now you're getting a lot more praise and hype, I think. He's done a lot of features with other artists that I love. I think I'm excited to see what he does after this because this really impressed me. It was a really good project. I forgot if I had put it in my top 10, but it definitely would be now. Whatever I think he drops next, I think it's going to be probably great, if not better. Keeps some of these features, of course, but dang, like he worked with all the artists on this pretty good. No one really was like, man, who is this? Like, because I didn't know a lot of the people. Sometimes when you don't know a lot of people on the album, I ain't gonna lie to you, like you might kind of be like, I ain't really trying to hear them like that, especially if they don't impress you. It's like, oh, who is this? Why'd you get them on here? I could have just heard you. I never had that moment really. Some of these people I've actually went out now and kind of had to check out and be like, oh, well, let me see if I can find other stuff they've worked on.
Yeah, he's all the way underground right now. So for the most part, I mean, he's coming up, but I like it. I love just the mystery of like not knowing what you're gonna get from somebody who is lesser known, and then the satisfaction you get when they do impress you and they are actually really good. And then you know you got a whole nother artist who you get to listen to, bro, because he put them on, and he took that chance. I mean, risk. He knew they were good, but like he took the risk of putting people on there and like giving them a platform, and you know they all showed out for him. So. You know, props to him all the way through, bro. And like you said, even with the album cover, it was a painting. Like this is a true artistry.
I really like the deluxe cover. The deluxe cover was cool too. I mean, the OG one's cool too, but the deluxe.
The deluxe one looked like some like poor Teffy shit, bro. Like that shit really good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for checking out this video. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and most importantly, go check out Gumbo Deluxe or not Deluxe. Listen to the first one first. I don't give a damn. But hit us back with some feedback in the comments. I've seen some people want to collab with us in the comments. If you want to collab, more than happy to collab with you guys and build this community up. This is all about you guys are also hip hop babies, so you are included in this platform, and this is just it's a discussion platform for everybody to talk about music however they want. So hit us up, follow us. We love y'all.
Shout out to Pink Siifu, and I'm definitely checking out whatever you drop next. Yeah, you've been killing all the other features when you popped up on Arm& Hammer. I found out you popped up on Slauson Malone. Didn't even recognize that you were on that project, and I like that song on that album too. So you've obviously been putting in work, so you deserve all the hype, all the praise you're getting with this, and I'm excited to see what you drop next. All the fans who are watching, thank you. We appreciate it. That's it.
And peace.
Peace.